Cole back in 5-on-5 and the idea that he could play Saturday?
It was great. He's such a very important player to us, and it's good to have him back on the court. It felt kind of weird seeing him kind of practice with us because it's been so long since he's been on the court in live situations. But it was great. I mean, he did some really good things, and we hope to have him back as soon as possible.
How do you, early in the year, the team was really kind of deferring to Cole, almost to a fault. It seems like, at least in the last week or so, you guys have kind of figured out how to operate the offense effectively and taking good shots and those kind of things. Is that going to be a transition period, kind of working him back in? You see that being seamless?
No, because I think we've figured out how to play with each other a lot better. And I think a person as smart and intelligent as Cole is on the court will just pick that up right away. I don't think we need to defer to him as much as we did before because we're all a lot more confident in how we're playing and just what we know we can do on the court. And I think the ball is moving a lot better. So I don't think we need to defer. I don't think we need to just give him the ball at the end of the shot clock. I think there's more things we can do now in our offense and just be more confident in how we're playing and moving the ball and not just relying on one person to kind of get us a bucket.
How much of it was a process when he went down, just getting to this point, just kind of going through some of the discomfort it looked like you guys had on the court?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we lost a few games, so it was tough trying to figure it out without Cole because he was obviously he's a huge part of our team, and to lose our leading scorer that early in the season was tough because we had to figure out where the other points were going to come from and how to stop guys and be a better team defensively. But I think ultimately these past couple games and over the past couple weeks we have kind of figured it out, and we were really turning a corner. So bringing him back is just, I think it's going to add to our success, and he's a big competitor and he just wants to win as much as we do, so that'll be good.
Andrew, obviously you guys are bringing energy every practice, but is it a little different this week, coming off a 2-game win streak with the potential of having a playmaker like Cole come back?
Yeah, for sure. We feel very confident going into this game, but we can't get overconfident and kind of fall back to, oh, we won 2 games, like we're going to be okay, which is not the case because we need to string more together and we need to win more games if we're going to have a shot at playing later in the year.
Andrew, you talked about the team playing better over the past couple of games, obviously on a 2-game win streak. Is anything noticeable changed in those 2 games that helped y'all get those wins? It seemed like the Virginia Tech game as well. You guys played a lot better too.
I just think we're a lot looser. We're playing with more confidence than we were before. I think we really wanted to win some of the games we lost, and that's just kind of devastating to lose games like that, especially the overtime ones like Clemson, which is a heartbreaker, and that really takes a lot out of a team. It's pretty deflating. So to get back up afterwards, I think it shows a lot of resilience from our guys, and that's been our mantra this year. I mean, we've been like killed by injuries and you name it, like we probably have had it done to our bodies. So and it hasn't just been one person, it's been everybody, and everybody's fighting through stuff. So to come back and get those wins, it really means a lot, and we're just going to try and keep pushing forward.
Does it mean even a little bit more knowing that you guys got a couple wins before Cole comes back?
Yeah, and no, it means like we can do this. We're all talented basketball players. Like we know how to play, and what coach wants us to do is just a matter of doing it. And I think we showed the league and we showed the country like we're good enough to win games by ourselves, and we don't have to rely on one player. I mean, you should never just rely on one person. But yeah, I definitely think we showed some people that we can win games, and when he's not on the court or when he's not with us, that we're still an effective basketball team.
How important was it to show yourselves that?
I think that was probably the most important thing. We're all good basketball players, like I said, but we're gonna be fine without it. Like it's just the next man up mentality. So you can't really put all your eggs in one basket with one player. You gotta prove to yourself at some point that you can do this, and I think the last few games have really shown that we could.
I know you guys are a team who likes to improve day by day, but is it that when you're in the position that you're in now, is it at all hard not to look ahead, see what do we got to do to get?
Yeah, I mean you're always looking at that, but sometimes like today, like we got to just focus on BC, but we're looking ahead to some of the really big games, like we got Florida State and Duke coming up, but we're not gonna just look over Boston College because we have quote-unquote bigger games coming up, because every game is a big game and we need every single game. They played a really good half against Louisville. They're not a bad team by any stretch of the imagination, and we're gonna need to bring it tomorrow if we want a chance to win.
Talked on it briefly, but is there a different mood kind of off the court with this team now, in the locker room, hanging out before practice?
Yeah.
Can you tell the difference between those stretch of 5 losses?
Yeah, I mean those 5 losses were very hard, and we kind of took it very personally, and we weren't doing exactly what Coach wanted us to do in situations, and we just couldn't make the plays when they were available to us. But now that we got some wins and some momentum rolling, everything's just kind of looser. Guys are happier in the locker room, and I think that translates well for us on the court. We just can't get, I guess, lackadaisical and kind of rest on our laurels until the next game comes up, because we're going to have to keep bringing it the rest of the year.
Andrew, back to Jonathan's question. Clearly, the next opponent is the most important one. But do you allow yourself, not just this year, but other years, do you allow yourself to kind of daydream about what's coming in March and how fun that can be, what needs to happen to get to there, those types of things?
Yeah, absolutely. You're always thinking about like the best case scenario, like what you need to do to get places. Like obviously we all want to play in the tournament. We've dug ourselves a hole a little bit, and we're going to need to dig ourselves out of it. But yeah, you're looking ahead, but you got to just focus on what you have in front of you and try and do the best you can with what you have. And what we have now is BC, and we don't know if Cole's going to play it tomorrow or not. We hope he does. He's been doing some good things in practice, but we're going to go in and watch the tape and get ready and make a game plan and try and go for it.
Anything else, anybody? Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Andrew.